everybody, it's Mena, and today in this video I'm doing the top 10 worst movies I've ever seen. Now, here are some movies that I typically really dislike just because I think they're horrible, they have a terrible plot, or the movie just really sucks for some certain reason, and I'm going to try my best to explain. And if you guys like any of these movies, then good for you. I personally think these are awful movies, and I'm never seeing them again. So I'm going to get started. So number one on my list had to be the Jetsons movie. Now, to be honest, I don't really like the Jetsons too much. I mean, I don't hate it. It's not that bad of a show. It's okay. It kind of reminds me a little of the Flintstones a little bit because it involves a family and stuff, except they're in outer space. So, yeah. It's not really my favorite cartoon. This is a horrible movie. Yeah, this movie's really horrible. The plot really sucks. It bores me to death, and I think there are songs in it. I don't really remember, but I don't really remember if there were songs in this movie. I think there were. I can't remember. Anyway, the ending song in the credits really stinks. The story stinks, and that's pretty much it. And the weird little characters in the movie are annoying. But I like the other characters, like the Jetsons characters, but the other characters I just find annoying. Number two on my list had to be Popeye. I think this is a horrible movie because the plot really sucks, the songs really stink, even though this is a Robin Williams movie, and I hate bashing on Robin Williams because he's my favorite actor of all time, but to be honest, this is a terrible movie. This is probably the worst movie I've ever seen. The songs stink, the plot is horrible, and Popeye impression was really annoying. But it's horrible. Even though it has Robin Williams in it, and I love Robin Williams, and I'm sorry to bash on this movie, Robin Williams, for you, but this is not the best film. The plot really stinks. And if you guys wish to see my review on Popeye, I have that linked in the description box down below. Number three on my list I have to be American Haunting. I really hate this movie because it really scared me to death. I saw this because I really like this actress who is in it, and when I saw it, it was horrible. You saw a girl getting, you had to see a girl getting raped by her own father. It was just horrible. It's depressing. It was the most depressing thing. Or was it a spirit? I can't remember. Anyway, I think it was a spirit. I don't remember. I haven't seen this movie in so long, but I don't plan on seeing it ever again. And it takes place in the 1800s. Number four on my list would have to be The Fox and the Hound 2. I really do not like this movie. It really stinks. It goes back to the childhood, and I find that kind of boring because why do you have to go back in time? Sometimes it's no fun to go back in time. I probably would not travel back in time because I don't want to go through chemo again. I don't understand why you would put a movie back in time because that's kind of boring because you don't want to show kind of the past. Well, that's just what I think. I'm sorry if you guys like this movie and I'm bashing this movie and you like it, but I just personally think it's bad to go back in the past because that's kind of boring to me. What happens in the future? Does Todd have a kid with Vixie? What do they do? The childhood's just kind of not what I want to see in a sequel. Number five on my list would have to be Bambi 2. I really don't like this movie because this also goes back to the childhood. I don't understand why they're not showing what happens in his adult years and what goes on. It doesn't make any sense to me to just go back to the childhood and show what happens during the childhood. I just feel that's kind of boring because I've already seen the childhood. Number six on my list had to be Tom and Jerry Blast Off to Mars. Now, this is mentioned in my top 10 worst cartoon TV movies. I really don't like this movie just because the plot really sucks, even though I love Tom and Jerry, and I hate bashing Tom and Jerry. But this is a horrible plot. The characters are annoying, and half the characters are annoying except for Tom and Jerry, and half of them are really stupid. Number seven on my list would have to be Tom and Jerry and the Magic Ring. I don't like this movie because the plot really stinks because and I think there's songs in this movie I don't remember, but it's just this plot is really bad. And the villains to these two movies really stink too. Number 8 on my list would have to be the Jetsons meet the Flintstones. Now, this is a horrible movie because this has a kind of a, like, well, this is a horrible movie because this has a really bad plot. It really stinks. Like, you got, like, the characters switching time periods, like, the Jetsons going to the Stone Age and the Flintstones going to the future. It's just, the plot really stinks. The animation does kind of stink. And some of the voice actors are kind of annoying in that movie. I mean, I don't like the plot. Number 9 on my list has to be Perfume, the Story of a Murder. I actually can't believe I wanted to watch this when I was in my teens. This is a terrible film. This one, it's gross, it's disgusting, it's disturbing, it's got too much nudity, and for those who don't know, I have fear of nudity, and it's got, like, really killing, some gross adult stuff, and even though it does kind of show a little history of what happened in that time, I really think this is a horrible film. It was gross, disgusting. I wanted to watch it when I was like 16, and then I watched it with my mom because I needed her to watch it with me just so I could understand what was going on. But after watching it with her, why did I even want to see it? Number 10 on my list would have to be Garfield. I think this movie is terrible because it's got a bad plot. The characters are annoying. The voice of Garfield is annoying, and to be honest, I'm not a Bill Murray fan. I don't think he's that funny to me, to be honest. I think Robin Williams is way funnier than he is. Okay, so those are my top 10 worst movies I've ever seen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!